Hi, Amanda here, and welcome to Angel News for February. So I've been called to do a little intro video for our newsletter this month, and I'm planning to do a few more as we go along in the year. And the angels wanted me to share some insights that can help us for this month and the year ahead. So many of us would have set some really good intentions for ourselves at the beginning of the year, maybe wanting to make some changes in our life that are going to really serve ourselves and others around us. And the angels can see that some of us have already forgotten about those and have started to get a little bit distracted by everyday life around them, and those intentions have already fallen by the wayside. So they just want to come in and remind us all to look at those intentions for ourselves, because it's very important that we do make some really positive changes, the ones that are really called from deep within us, that will help lay a really good solid foundation for us for the next 9-year cycle. Now, what they're suggesting is that we all just take some more time in February to reflect on what we want for ourselves for this year. So that we could do that with some journaling, or just taking some time to contemplate or visualizing what we want for ourselves, and then work out a little plan of how we can move forward in the direction to getting that for ourselves. So it will be action steps that we need to take to help us move forward. Now, they also suggest that we take baby steps in regards to those action steps, so that we don't get overwhelmed with too much to do all at once, and it just eases us in gently, because this is a new energy this year and we're still getting used to it. And I know some people are getting quite affected about the general earth energies at the moment, which I'm going to talk about a little bit later on. So take some time for yourself this month to look at what you really want for yourself for this year, and come up with a little plan of what you think you need to do to help move yourself forward, and then really commit to taking some action in regards to that in small baby steps. And interestingly enough, when we take those small baby steps, the universe always conspires to help us, and it will bring forth opportunities and doors will open for us to walk through. In my experience over the last few years, I've always used that process of taking baby steps towards something I want to achieve. It's really helped me stop being overwhelmed and trying to do too much all at once, and then feeling that I'm not getting anywhere because it's all too much for me. So take heed of that message, take what you need from that, and commit to taking some action for yourself, so that you do lay that solid foundation that's going to really assist you for the next 9 years. Now, another thing the angels wanted to talk to us about was about the general energy that we're feeling that's coming from the planet as a whole. Obviously, there's been some massive changes on the planet in regards to the new presidential election in the USA that's brought up a lot of fear and anger and negative energy in people. Now, the angels are really saying that we actually do need to take responsibility for ourselves during this period. It's a time for us to, let's say, again, commit to making some changes within ourselves that's actually going to help us at a real personal level to deal with what we're going to be faced with in the world as a whole. Now, I have noticed that a lot of people are spreading lots of hate and negative energy towards the decision that's been made. Now, I have no problem with anybody's opinion on the matter, but what I'm noticing is it's actually getting to a point where it's not helping us. And the angels have come in to suggest that we actually channel that energy that we've got coming up in us, which may be feelings of anger and negativity and all sorts of things that don't make us feel good about what's happening, and to channel that energy into something more positive. And we can channel the energy something more positive for ourselves. The message about be the change you wish to see in the world is more important than ever at this time. And we all need to take responsibility for the change that we want to see in our life and in the world. So it starts with us. Now that may mean that we channel this energy in a positive way to protest in peaceful ways for changes in the world or what's happening. It may mean that we channel this energy into helping ourselves feel better about who we are, and maybe linked to those positive intentions that we actually set for ourselves at the beginning of the year. So whatever it is that may be coming up in you, if you're feeling that negative energy or you're being affected by others, use that energy as a positive force and put it to good use. Because we can't actually fight fire with fire. We can't change a problem with the same mind that created the problem. We have to do something different. And really, we have to commit to taking responsibility for our own life first, to get ourselves in a really good, positive space and work on ourselves enough so that we can handle whatever may be presented in the world as a whole, so that we can be the beacon of light or maybe be a leader through those difficult times to help others. So it's quite a strong message that really came through from Archangel Michael. He also said that if you're feeling overwhelmed by this energy that we're feeling, which is a combination of, say, the negative energy, which is just the angst or everyone's putting out into the force field of the earth, but also the new energy that we're not actually used to because it's a new 9-year cycle, you can always call upon him to help ease that off by bringing a beautiful protection of light around you and your home and your family and your loved ones. It's like a protective shield that will allow love and light and the good feelings through. It filters out some of the most harsher energies so that you can keep yourself positive, so that you can keep taking your baby steps in the direction of your own dreams. That's really going to help you and those around you, so that you can keep yourself in a happier, more content place within yourself. So it's difficult times. We are faced with a lot of unknowns. It's going to bring up a lot of fear. But that energy is still just energy that we can transmute into positivity that actually helps us rather than hinders us. So that's the message for this month. I hope it helped you in some way. Obviously, the newsletter continues as it normally does below with some other angel guidance. And I hope to connect with you in this way next month. So have a fabulous month and take care of yourself, and angel blessings and love to you. Bye-bye.